What up, YouTube? Timos here. This is my through my reviews for past August films. Here is my review for American Pie 2. Now, of course, I just did a review for the first American Pie movie because of my back to school reviews, but obviously there's not really any school related stuff here despite them going to college, but we only see them in college for like a second, and they end up going to like a beach house. So we technically don't count this as a school-based film. You know, I guess you can count college as schools, but you know, that aside, American Pie 2. While the first film is awesome, I love the original American Pie. You can't go wrong with American Pie 2. American Pie 2, to me, is probably the Empire Strikes Back of American Pie films. I love the second one. I mean, of course, like I said, this time around you got Jim, Kevin, who ends up running a beach house because they're not allowed to party at their own house anymore, like at Stifler's house. They're like barred from doing that now, so they're going to like this beach house to have the best summer ever. And it's, of course, there's lots of wild parties that ends up happening. There's also a trip to band camp. I mean, the scene with Jim once again at the whole band camp thing is hilarious. Of course, this movie has loads of really fun scenes. Obviously, the scene between between Jim, Stifler, Finch, and the two girls next door. One of the most funniest single moments in the American Pie films. I mean, I could do a whole list of top 10 single moments in the American Pie films that are the best. And American Pie 2 is so hilarious. It's so raunchy. It's fun, entertaining. I just adore it. Has loads of really like the scene with John Cho. Pretty much peeing on a balcony, and Stifler is like thinking it's champagne. That's falling on his head. Yeah, that's not champagne, buddy. That's pretty much that's pee pee. Okay. But anyway, yeah, American Pie 2, such a really good one. I mean, of course, you end up having Stifler's brother in this, who I believe is actually portrayed by the kid who was in the Giant, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, once again, you had Stifler's mom, once again played by Jennifer Coolidge, popped up. You also even had Eugene Levy once again back as Jim's dad. Shannon Elizabeth as, of course, once again as Nadia. Casey Affleck even had like a little part in this. You had loads of other really cool folks, like the two girls as the neighbors, where they actually thought that they were lesbians and all. Those two girls were pretty fun in their parts. I mean, there's so much to love about American Pie 2. I mean, once again, you got Mia Savary. There's like really fun, full sex scene that's really hilarious between between Heather and Oz. That's a really fun one. Tara Reid once again popped up here as Vicky. You also had Natasha Lyonne, who's always terrific. Chris Owen as the Shermanator. I mean, who did not love the Shermanator? Come on. I mean, the Shermanator is such an awesome character right there. But yeah, I just so much adore this film. This, like, so many people say that comedy movie, like comedy sequels, can never be as good as the original. To me, American Pie 2 falls on the list. If I do a list of comic sequels that I think is even better than the original, American Pie 2, 22 Jump Street, I think it's some. I could probably go a whole list, but there are some comic sequels that I do think are a little better than the original. But and American Pie 2 is one of them. The beach house stuff is really cool. I mean, I really quite like. That's a really cool beach house, by the way. I'll totally stay there for a week. That's a really cool beach house. Yeah, I mean, this film, of course, premiered all the way back. I mean, crazy to believe American Pie 2 turns 20 years old. Wrap your heads around that. I mean, yeah, so much fun stuff in American Pie 2. I can't really go too much details because, yeah, it's a little too raunchy to really talk about in a video. But, that aside, American Pie 2 is just, the movie still holds up. It's still one of the funniest there is. If you guys have not really seen it, go watch it. American Pie 2 was also directed by James B. Rogers. Did a pretty decent job there. So, Yeah, I mean, definitely a really decent one. Anyway, let me lead you guys. Have you ever seen American Pie 2? If so, which are were you a fan of it? Were you not a fan of it? Which American Pie movie did you prefer? Did you prefer the first one or the second? Or any of the other sequels that came after? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This is Super Sign Out.